Woo woo! Welcome back to LHRPG, motherfuckers. It's your boy Lil Nitro. Who the fuck are you?
Myself.
What's your name, bitch?
Doyan.
Yay. I'm high.
I can tell.
I don't give a fuck. We are back at it again with Dimension 20's Neverafter. Episode 2 for us, but it's like episodes 4, 5, and 6 for them. We only got through 3 episodes of theirs worth of content today because we cut it short. Anyways, we are sitting here. We're going to go through this. Shout out to Brantley Mulligan for allowing me to steal this campaign shit without his knowledge. And in case we get fucked up or forget shit, I've got forgetful ass Tink over here to maybe jump in and correct me from time to time.
Yeah, right.
She's forgotten shit like 79 times today.
105 times
going
today.
up and up and up.
105 times.
Before we get into it, what did you think of the session overall?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. A lot of fun, actually.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We like the combat? Interesting. I like the terrain for it. So I was like, I'm going to have fun with this.
They were easy to kill, in my opinion.
Hey, be good, because originally I was going to have you make acrobatics checks every time you moved. But I was like, no, that would be overkill. Someone would definitely fall at that point. So I was like, let's just do, like, if they get really high on it, we'll just have them do 1. If they barely pass, we'll have them do 2, right? And I'm pretty sure none of you got less than an 18. So I was like, okay.
She kept rolling that 20. Yeah.
Man, Tank got like 12 fucking nat 20s today.
I was on a roll
Shout
tonight.
out. Literally.
That don't happen often at all.
Man, I'm telling you. But so, okay. If you had to, like, give this episode a synopsis, like if you would have to describe it in 1 paragraph without spoilers, how would you do that?
Very... I don't know.
I gotta sneeze.
I have no idea because I'm not even good at putting things in paragraphs myself.
Well, what the fuck? Alright, so basically, we left off last session with them all dying.
Mm-hmm.
Not dead, but dying. Why don't, at the start, we go through our near-death experiences? How's that sound? So, you're the co-stars right now, so I'll let you talk about yours. You got to jump in at least long enough to talk about yours here in a minute. Even if it's just
I did mine
audio.
on video.
Oh, yeah, we did, but I
Yeah.
still want to recap it because I told them not to watch it till after today. So I don't think they know anything about yours.
Nope.
Oh, well, the green fairy, right?
Mm-hmm.
She came to me and said, "You're awake." And I was like,
Oh.
"Yeah."
This is the word she, well, instead of
Awaking.
You are awakened. This is what I titled the opening scene.
Yeah.
The awakening.
She said, "You're awakening."
And what does that mean?
Waking up? I don't know.
Essentially, you're being introduced to the true nature of the world, which is what?
The Neverafter?
And what is it? Come on now. Tank.
Basically,
I don't get what he's saying.
The true nature of reality in the Neverafter.
we figured out that we are in a world that
Oh, we are non-living.
we pretty much,
Our stories.
Yes.
yeah, our stories
Okay.
from a book.
It's like the Matrix, like simulation. Like the idea that we only exist in a movie that someone else is watching and we're just the characters type shit.
That's what the Matrix is about.
Essentially, but it's a computer simulation instead of a story. And they're doing it to harvest human bodies to power the machines or some stupid shit.
But
You know what generates way more power than a human body and is way cheaper and easier to get? Fucking batteries.
Yeah.
Just saying. Anyway. You don't remember.
No, I do.
You?
She asked. Dang, you right. I kind of did forget.
You talked about the book.
I did talk about the book.
How'd that go?
She seemed interested. Well, she first asked me if I knew anything about magic items or something like that.
Yeah. Any kind of
Thing
significant magic artifact that you had any contact with.
And I was like, yeah, no. But I was like, oh, you talking about a book? And she's like, a book? I was like, yeah, a book. She's like, tell me more. I was like, it's a magic book that you can write stories in. And she was like, something about, can you get the book? I was like, no, it's from my friend Pinocchio. And she was like, if you able to grab it, bring it to me. And I was like, how am I going to bring it to you? And she's like, when there's a full moon and there's a glow.
You have to be in a glade, which is like an opening in a forest under the light of the full moon.
Yep. And bring it to me. I was like, what do I get in return? And I forgot what she said.
Basically, she would try to reset your story back to when you got with Elodie and the curse ended, and then from there try to reshape it proper. Basically, end your curse.
Yeah. And so she's like, I can only do this. Dang. She said something about we're not real or something like that. You ever get this feeling that you're not real? And she says she can keep doing this so many times about like bringing me back from the dead.
Yeah.
And then she said, this is my... I'm only going to do this a couple times and I come back up.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. And so I
forgot to plug that in.
What?
Oh, I can't because I'm using the block. Fuck it. My alien light back here, you see it? Right there. It lights up green and I had it plugged in over there, but I got the block plugged in my phone charger.
Yeah.
That way I can make sure it don't die while we're filming. Fuck! Ain't that a bitch, y'all? Anything else you remember from it?
No.
Or anything important? Alright. Tank, you want to talk about Puss's NDE?
Well, Puss in Boots wakes up in this forest and realizes he does not have any of his outerwear on. His coat, his hat, his boots, and his belt, I think. Yep. He didn't have anything on. So he's looking around and then he sees them just standing there like they were on somebody.
Right.
Like somebody is there holding it in place. So at first I tried to go over there, try to mess with him, and nothing happened. But then all of a sudden, I hear voices behind me, and I turn around, and it's the rabbit and the fox. And they're starting to talk to me.
As if they've known you for quite a while.
Yeah, and at first I don't remember them. And then some of it starts dawning, but they say, well, why don't we come talk over here by the stream? So I start walking. Next thing I know, I'm tripping over something. I go face. I do like
A face plant.
face plant into the ground. I didn't feel no pain, but okay. So I kept walking. And I'm over here by the stream talking to them, and they tell me, look in the water. And I see a bunch of pictures of me and Pinocchio of different times of how we are together a lot of the times. I mean, it's just like different stories of different lives. It's like we have lived in so many different stories in past lives, and it's unreal. And I can't remember the rest.
Basically, you found out that you are a trickster spirit that inhabits different stories. There are 3 of you that you know of right now. There are more. But there's, depending on how many stories are going on, how many are out being active, yada, yada, yada. You got some cool new toys.
I remember that I got, after the epiphany and realizing everything, they're asking me or telling me something about having a choice going back to live or not live.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, no, I don't want to die. I want to go back to living. Well, go ahead. So I start walking back, and I see this porcelain tile on the ground, and I start looking at the stuff, picking it up and looking at it. And next thing I know, the rabbit says, that's fine, go ahead and take it. Okay, so I got the Ring of Arachnus and Fangs of Isengrim.
Hey, you said it right.
Yeah, I did.
It's a spider ring and wolf fang daggers. Well, spoiler alert, he has one of the daggers now.
Yeah, by the end of this round, I lost one of the daggers in the book.
Before she even got to use them.
That part sucked even worse.
Was it not in the book?
Was that one of the items in it? Yeah. I've got all the items that are required in my notes.
And I've got them written down in my book.
I have a whole page just dedicated to that book.
We still need to go to Greenland and get that
Greenlee?
one. Yeah, that's it.
Greenland is a real world
Yeah,
location.
but yeah, you know, I mean, Greenlee.
So Pinocchio started his out fairly tame. He was a little ghost puppet boy in his father's workshop, talking with the ghost of Jiminy Cricket, who Pinocchio killed with a mallet.
Wow.
Because Jiminy Cricket was trying to correct his behavior. Basically, hey, this is naughty, you shouldn't be doing it, you should be doing this instead.
Yeah.
And Pinocchio got mad and threw a mallet, and the mallet crushed him.
It wouldn't take much to crush a cricket.
Right. Like, it wasn't intentional, he wasn't trying to kill him, but he killed him. Anyway, so they're sitting there talking, and then Pinocchio gets grabbed by some strings and pulled up through the ceiling into a long dark hallway with a single door at the end. Trash can's over there, not over here.
I know, but I need another one, please.
Motherfucker. I don't make you wait
Okay. How long?
an hour.
Because I'm thirsty.
Me too, motherfucker.
But you got a half a bottle. I ain't got nothing. I've been trying to keep my trash in the
Well,
bag.
it's because I don't chug popping energy drinks like they're water. Yeah.
When you're on pills that dry you out, you can't help it.
That shit just dehydrates you more.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
you
Thank you.
Okay. So, before we were so rudely interrupted by Cuzzo,
Yep.
we love you, Tim.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
Love you too.
the stepmother comes out and immediately starts chastising him about how he's a little fuck up and he failed the one thing she told him to do. Do you guys remember what that was? Because he didn't.
Oh!
What?
Keep, what's her name safe?
Yep. Keep Aurora safe.
How did you
Yeah.
not remember that?
So she jumped in his ass, and then he basically told her that the power she gave him was not enough to do what she asked him to do. And
Pretty
he
much.
needed more. So she sent him a crow, broke his nose off his face, which had reformed when he woke up in his father's workshop, and then basically stained it with his father's blood in order to give him more power.
Oh, is that what his cane is made out of?
You didn't know that? Yeah, I don't think you've ever asked. I don't think you asked him why his nose was gone.
No, I don't think anybody did. I think we're gonna.
Y'all are missing out on a lot of good role play potential.
Yeah.
Because you think you can only RP with NPCs. No, I want you guys to RP together more than just planning strategies. And I want you guys to like bond in character, you know? I want to have some good heartfelt moments. PC to PC.
I got you.
You know, like how Zarina and Bex have their little combos
Mm-hmm.
and they're just fucking off. We want more of that. You could do that with more than just Jade, okay? You know that, right? You too, motherfucker.
Hmm?
You can have those conversations with more than just Rog. Anyways.
Coming out of the box.
So she... Ooh!
Oh!
What the heck?
I can't believe you've done this, Doyan.
Cherry.
Me?
Yes. You smacked that cigarette out of
I
my
did?
head. We all saw it.
I did?
It's on candid camera.
I did?
Yes. We all saw it. It's on this camera and that camera. No, I'm lying.
Oh. Had me for a minute. I was like, what?
No, I'm lying. Anyways, so she chews his ass, insults him, tortures his dad just a wee bit, and then sends him back with a crow.
That crow didn't last long.
I believe Henry woke up first, and there was still a chairman there. What happened with that?
He died.
Almost immediately. What did it take? 2 hits? Then he crumbled like a little paper man. At this point is when everyone else started waking up. Well, correction. 2 of the others started waking up. One of them was dead. And so... Did you hear that? 'Twas the spirits of iPhones past. So, well, that was the chair, I swear.
No, that was you. Don't even lie.
So, Puss wakes up and sees the dead mule breathing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yet not one of you asked why there was a carriage and a mule on the battlefield last session. I'm just saying. When have you ever known me to put anything on the battlefield that wasn't significant?
Are you talking about Alfonsi?
Alphonse and the pumpkin carriage I placed on the battle grid for the first combat last session, and no one thought anything about either one of them.
Oh, we talked to Alfonsi.
Yeah, this session.
Oh, no, we didn't do it.
And it's not Alfonsi, it's Alphonse.
Oh, Alphonse, whatever.
I thought the reason you put him out there because he was carrying that carriage.
No.
Oh, but that was her old friend, huh? Or her, his.
So, they have a little re-greeting when they all get up. And before they talk to Alphonse, I believe you did something.
What is...
Called someone.
I called the big giant goose. What is with the red bonnet on his head?
He just wears a blood red bonnet. He's a big black goose with a blood red bonnet.
I see what you're trying to do there.
They call him the gander. And he's an evil prick.
Watch he be part of the main thing at the end too. Is he?
Anyway.
You know he's not going to tell you shit.
I know, but I know that laugh kind of told me a little bit. I basically asked for another wish, and I asked
Revive Aurora.
Yep, revive Sleeping Beauty.
Which worked.
Yeah.
And she had her own little experience, which I think you guys learned a little bit about.
Mm-hmm.
She told us that her sister Cinderella told her not to trust any of the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Which I tried getting y'all to trust the fairies. Like, no, we gotta do that.
I don't know what to believe.
Oh, yeah, he's sure trusting the blue fairy.
No, that was Strife.
Yeah,
he's the one that suggested giving these strings to her. But we'll get to that when it comes.
And then we left.
Mm-hmm. Alphonse.
Alphonse. I don't know. I didn't.
So, basically, Puss goes to talk to the mule, recognizes him as Alphonse, which is her owner's brother's mule. So he decides to trot along with them. They go to this tavern just outside of town on their original journey. I think you just caught something to eat and a bed for the night there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did anything else happen there? Yeah. The writing in the book. And you met so on their way in, Puss sees this little bitty spider trying his damnedest. By the way, we forgot to mention, this entire region is in a perpetual thunderstorm, so it's constantly raining, has been for months. So this little bitty spider is trying to drag an acorn up the water spout, but the water just keeps gushing him down. So Puss goes over to help him, and he ends up telling Puss about this big ass spider nearby that's like wrangling up allies and shit, and turning regular spiders into big spiders, and is responsible for the storm that's going on and all kinds of shit. Then is when the writing in the book happened. Do you remember? You want to talk about that?
It basically showed the nursing rhyme with the itsy bitsy spider.
Yeah, that's what I'll talk about. Someone was writing to...
Oh, yeah, somebody was asking for help because it's stuck in...
Scheherazade. I was close.
Was stuck in something. A cave was asking for help. And he needed help. And she was asking if there was anybody there, and kept asking it multiple times, and then Pinocchio finally said, yes, I'm here. And then they started talking. in which we found out they was in a whole nother dimension.
Like a parallel universe.
Mhm.
Yep.
And what they need to get out of their predicament.
Their guardian, which was a big spider.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question.
Hmm.
Did the spider that we killed, did that have something to do with it?
What with the guardian thing?
Uh-huh.
That was it.
That she killed?
Yeah.
Then how was they not in the same cave? I'm confused.
Because it had slipped through the cracks in reality over to this world.
All the stories are all messed up.
If you remember when the fairy was explaining to you what was happening to your stories,
Mhm.
she repeatedly used the word broken and referred to it as cracks, as if something could seep through.
Which was that?
Huh?
Which was that? The big spider thing?
That was one of the things. You'll learn more as we get more into it. You know how I do.
Yeah.
Not going to give you all the info in the
And
first
just-
couple
yeah.
of sessions.
It'd take all the fun out of it.
Right. I'm going to make you work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the price you pay for being a character in a story.
Yep.
You think Harry Potter got all the answers up front?
Yes.
You've never read the books, have you?
Me reading books?
Dang, the
watched
look
the
he just
movies?
gave you.
Huh?
Have you not watched the movies?
Yeah, only when I'm over, sometimes when I used to go over there.
What, over my mom's
Yeah.
place?
Tank lives on Harry Potter movies.
I
If
don't
I hadn't
fucking
torn
miss
up
it.
my book bag, you'd be able to see that book too. Book bag. It's a Harry Potter book bag. Mama got it for me.
I have all the movies on Blu-ray.
They're on Voodoo.
Yeah, I finally watched the reunion.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god, man. Emma destroyed Rupert, like, on camera. She was so disrespectful.
Oh, man.
It was horrible. Like, he played it off, but you could tell his feelings were kind of hurt.
Oh.
It was bad. She's mean. She is mean. She's sitting there, they're talking about what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and she says, our kiss. Yeah.
Oh.
Described it as horrific.
Oh, man.
You know how fucking mean that is?
That's just downright.
Like,
what the fuck?
Why would you say that to his face on camera with something you know is going to be viewed by millions of people all around the world?
Mm-hmm.
That is so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, off topic.
Yep, big time.
Where were we?
Giving kisses to somebody?
No. They needed the spider.
Oh yeah, the spider.
Yeah. Scheherazade and her partner Sinbad needed a big spider to get them out of the cave so they could climb onto a big bird and fly away. D&D.
Yep, and then the spider, we suggested the spider touch the book to see if it needed anything.
The little one.
Yep,
Yeah.
in which that got sucked into the book. And which then we went up to our rooms and went to sleep. And then left.
That's after Puss in Boots killed that big old spider.
We
No,
ain't there yet.
we didn't
Well-
leave for it yet. We just heard about it. So, the next morning is when you guys headed off toward the mine.
Yep. And which she just had to go shopping.
By the way, they found out where it was by talking to the mirror. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Because miraculously,
yeah.
they still have that carriage.
We searched the
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pumpkin carriage.
the pumpkin carriage. I got this.
I didn't search the pumpkin carriage.
No, you searched the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
What? Oh. I got the corrupted wand.
What does that do?
Once a beautiful silver wand, now corrupted by nature of the Neverafter, acts as an arcane focus and can cast the animate object spell for free once per day. Does this look familiar?
No, because I don't want cherry powder.
That's all right, because she didn't recognize it
At first, it looked familiar, but because I kept wanting to do it just like he did. Just like
Boy who
Voldemort
lived.
did.
Come to die. Don't say his name. It's a taboo.
Yep.
So, next morning they get up and they head off toward the mine. And where did you guys end up finding this spider at?
In a big cave?
Yeah, but where? I think the terrain was the most interesting part of this one.
Over.
I didn't
Oh,
give
a
you
big
as
spider
deadly
web.
of enemies because the terrain is what was so deadly this time. You know?
It's a big giant spider web.
Over
Over
a chasm.
pit.
Yeah,
Over a
like
pit,
hundreds of feet deep. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Pinocchio got stuck immediately in the web, and I believe was there the entire combat, could not move the entire combat.
Yep.
Like he was using all his actions to break free.
Poor guy.
Could not.
Sacrificed his crow, because fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let it get eaten by a spider.
Yep. And turns out it really wasn't just for him.
I believe, matter of fact, this is the best way to open the combat. I could not have seen a funnier opening to a combat ever in my life. Okay, so the spiders go first. The combat opens with a giant spider lunging toward the PCs and falling through its own web to its death. I was like, oh my god, really? It was great. Did you get a kill this combat? Yeah?
I killed
Oh yeah, you killed the face by the big
Yeah.
white and blue one. You want to... Because it's a short combat, we're not going to touch too much on it, but I want to get everybody's big moments in.
I cut my lip.
Pinocchio's biggest moment will be coming at the end. Oh my god, I was so pissed. Like, I'm glad we had to cut short today because now I need more time to figure this shit out.
I got a cloak of stars that I killed him with. The black and dark blue color is embroidered with small white or silver stars. 6 stars located on the robe's upper front, positioned on partially large. You can use an action to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast magic missile at as 5th level spells. So I killed the big one with that in like 2 shots.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to roll to see if I hit.
Nope. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Took that motherfucker out like in the first round. And that one, other than what came at the end of the first round, that one was the next most deadly on the field out of all the spiders.
I knew. I kind of thought that was the boss.
I know you would think that. That's why I did it the way I did it. I waited.
Because if I would have saw that thing coming, I would have been like, yeah, I'm going automatically after her.
We'll get to Tink's moment after it makes its appearance. So, at the end of the first round is when the real boss of this battle shows up, which is essentially a big-ass drider, but instead of the head and torso of like a dark elf, it is the torso of a small child and the head of a spider. And it bled curds and whey.
What is curds like cottage cheese?
Yeah, curds and whey. The curds are the solid chunky parts. The whey is the soupy liquidy parts. It's basically just cottage cheese. Yeah. They eat the fuck out of it in that town.
They're nasty.
I know. My sister used to eat that shit with pickles all the time. Tiffany. Not Jade. The other one.
Got a
But
name for a shirt like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a fake name.
I'll tell you.
So, but yeah, she used to eat like fucking dill pickle spears and cottage cheese, and I'm like, oh my God, Miss Muffet, what are you doing over there? Eating your curds and whey. So, and pickles. I don't know what they called pickles back then. Vinaigrated cucumbers, that's what they are.
The cucumbers?
Yeah, pickles. The cucumbers are just like soaked in vinegar for a long
I don't
time.
like cucumbers.
I don't either, but I like dill pickles.
Yeah, I can drink the juice too.
Oh no, fuck that.
That's
Why do we
so
keep
good.
getting off
I
topic?
don't know. We're acting like Jade.
What?
I said we're acting like Jade.
We are acting like Jade. Or is Jade acting like us? Dun dun dun! So,
Back on top.
shout out to Jade. Go check out Sadistic Circus. She's got some videos coming soon. I'm in one of them. Check that shit out. Oh, and check out our previous episode where I ran her through a session of cult. Shameless plugs. We got to get them in there. So, that was your big moment in that combat, right?
Yeah.
You didn't top it. I'm going to go ahead and let Tink off camera here describe her big moment because I don't want to take it from her. How'd that go, puss?
Well, I was invisible.
Uh-huh.
Nobody knew where I was at. I was probably 10 feet away from the big spider. So I come up and I pretty much go to stab at the spider.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll a nat 20. I killed it with one strike. Like, yeah. I'm so excited.
We explained the Nat 20 house rule last episode,
Yes.
right? Okay. If you don't remember, I'm not going to explain it here. I'm going to get more views by telling you to go check out that episode. Milking it. Milking that shit. So yeah, she got that Nat 20. Failed her save. Not Tank, but the spider failed her save. And I believe the body cracked open, leaked out some more curds and whey, and slopped off of a small girl.
Oh, so she's actually a little child.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's like 8.
Little Miss Muffet. Little.
I don't know none of these nursery rhymes.
Fucking Gen Z, man.
Heard Hickory Dickory Dock
No.
run up the clock.
Okay, yes I have.
Clock struck one, the mouse ran down.
Yes, Hickory Dickory Dock. Yes, I know that one.
I'm shocked he knows that
Hickory
one too.
smoking mac.
Back to the video.
Yes. We can't cut none of this out either. Free outtakes included. You're getting this uncut. Like a nasty dick.
And they're gonna love it.
Filled with Fremunda cheese. Just for y'all. Just for your viewing pleasure. Let it sink into your face holes.
Oh man.
So.
You done?
He said, "Are you done?"
Get back to the video.
Do you feel the cheese in your face holes?
No. Goodbye.
Viewers out there, don't
Okay, I'm
feel the
done.
love.
So, so yeah, what happened after that? After you killed it, what did we do? Or
we left.
whoever.
Wait, no.
No, we didn't.
We went to this tiny room.
Before that.
Before that.
Go ahead.
I don't remember.
She does.
Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
My fault.
And she'll quit laughing.
She's gonna pee on.
We decided to touch the book with the big spider.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring the big spider over to Pinocchio, who was still stuck in the spider web. Poor guy. He had the book open. I touched the spider with the book, and the spider got sucked into the book. And then we talked to Miss Muffet. And then she just started walking out toward the exit for now, walking with us. And then all of a sudden we saw another doorway. Was there anything else besides us getting out of the spider web?
No, just what you found in that other little area.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
That was in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said
The
doorway.
Vecnis blade.
Veritas. Basically translates to sword of truth.
That's what I put down.
+1 longsword is a silent.
Sentient.
Only speaks truth. When asking a question, in addition, the blade can make used as a magic mirror to reveal illusions.
And when we saw this door, we went into it. I decided to go toward this green pile, what looked like a green pile of grass.
I already knew what it was as soon as you said it.
So I go over there and I look at it, and it's a ghillie suit.
Can I see what it says?
Mm-hmm. This handmade suit grants the wearer advantage on stealth checks in grassy, swampy, and forest environments.
Swamp?
Yeah.
Gotta grab that. Gotta get that.
Yeah, these are the cards I made. Oh, it fell.
You could give us the other ones?
The other what?
The other ones like these?
Nah, I'm holding on to those.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna be reused.
No, I'm talking about, yeah. Give them back. I didn't know if you were going to, but...
Because I don't know when the hell Nexus is finally gonna get with me on this shit, but I plan on using them for that group too. So they find these nifty toys.
Mm-hmm.
They leave the mine.
We leave and we find... We seen all the little spiders coming back in.
Uh-huh.
And it stopped raining.
And I decided to talk to the spiders and ask them, why are you going inside for? Well, it seems like the big storm is over, right? I'm like, well, I guess. What else did I say?
Oh, and you thought Itsy Bitsy Spider came out of that book.
Yeah, that part's coming, but they were saying something else.
No, they thought there was
They
bullies in
said
there.
it was safe to move back in.
Oh, yeah,
now.
safe to move back in because the big one is gone. And then,
You go to Tufferton.
Before that.
because the brother of
No, cousin.
Oh,
It's a
God.
bitsy
It was his little
spider.
brother, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, how'd that make you feel?
Like shit. I mean, it was bad.
I forgot about that.
How did they find out?
Or did they?
Who told them?
That it was me.
Probably other spiders that saw. I don't fucking know.
I
I just
was-
thought it would fuck with your head.
No, I did.
Oh, you told him? Yeah.
Yeah,
He
you
snitched.
did.
All he knew was that he went missing. You were like, he killed her.
Yep,
He killed him.
Yep.
No, I didn't kill her.
You didn't know that. You thought that anyone that went in there died.
Yeah, I did.
technically, since I corrected you out of game, you still probably think that.
Probably.
Now, Pinocchio probably knows that's not true, but I don't think he said anything to you about it. So you're probably still working off that assumption.
But I also know that we're all stories and we're all not real.
Right, but think about this. You're in a book right now.
Well, technically.
Why would putting you in a book kill you?
He does got a point.
So, what happened once we got to Tuffington?
People just don't know how to quit scamming.
Little
I stick with
first,
that.
we were talking to Miss Muffet, and I asked her if she wanted to join our group. And then we were talking about lunch, and so, well, I know a very great place, a really great place to go to eat lunch at, or something like that.
Yeah.
And she runs off, and then we decided to go on with her. And then she comes to this place called, I know I wrote it down. Called the Golden Chair.
Yes.
Yep. We all go in, we all go sit down, and we all get a menu.
Yeah, we are, huh?
There's no prices on the foods. And Mr. Henry over there.
This is one of the best. This is one of the best fucking. What is it like? Just getting off track moments. I don't know what to call it. I think this is up there on par. It's not quite as good, but it's up there with the fucking his little fucked up scene in Mr. Corbett when he got taken into custody. So what happened, Doyan?
I got to arguing with the waiter and the chef because they don't know how to give prices. Cause I'm
You
poor.
just think that they were scamming you.
They was not giving me prices. They could have charged me $1,000 on gold pieces, you know. Tell me something. It just depends what you order on the menu.
It does.
Yes, it does.
We better calculate all the things on the menu, not together though, separately. That takes up time. I don't got time. I'm hungry.
So what did you say to this man?
I said bow down to him. He didn't either.
Yeah, how'd that go?
He called 3 big buff dudes, pause. And they sat on top of me. No, they jumped on top of me.
Yes.
Well,
After you tried to jump away.
Yeah, I tried jumping on different tables and I failed. I got in that one.
Oh.
And then when they all jumped on top of me, I tried kicking one of them and I got another in that one. With the same color dice.
We need to invest in some dice jails for the table. So what happened after that?
I got, locked up.
Not for very long.
Nah.
He was quick on his feet.
I don't know how to escape.
Yeah, he's gotten pretty good at it. I think he's been arrested at least once in almost every game we've ever played.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting good at it.
He loves what
He's
he
not
does.
good at getting away with shit, but he's real good at getting out of sticky situations.
Yep.
So I think you just basically snatched the cell key off the desk with your tongue and unlocked it. And then just...
See, I missed all that.
Yeah, you were inside. He did. He's like, and then he throws a rock. He throws a rock down the hallway to make the guards go after the noise, and then sprints out the other way like a fucking cartoon. Oh,
Or the Three Stooges. You ever seen?
Yeah,
Three
like the
Stooges?
Three Stooges.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was horrible. So you get back before that. While all this was going on, Tink noticed a couple of weirdos sneaking off upstairs. Do you want to talk about that, or do you want me to do it? Alright.
I'm going outside this quick.
So, basically, she follows these dudes upstairs, and they go into one of the rooms, and she overhears them talking with somebody about seeing Pinocchio with a magic book writing in it. The person they're talking to says his name as if she knows him, and then orders them to kill him and take the book. And Puss hears all this, and then goes to try to warn Pinocchio, essentially. Correct? Incorrect, any? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they decide to go invisible and then sneak past these motherfuckers and go check out what's in his room. Right?
As I'm coming back.
I think this was the best scene in the whole session. This was the perfect place for us to end. So, which is the only reason I'm kind of okay
He
with
got
having
the
to end
bread. You guys talking about me?
Hey. Hey, you ain't getting the bullets back too. Oh, he has more? Ah,
Damn.
no more.
Get your ass over here.
I gotta poop. Okay, I didn't mean
Oh my god!
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean
I
it.
might not have smelled it yet.
I didn't mean it. Don't speak that bad. Hey, don't speak.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh, that's horrible. Can y'all smell that shit?
It's starting to creep over
Oh.
here like that.
Put a 1 in the comment if you can smell it through the screen.
Oh my god.
I just farted again.
Oh my god!
Oh my
I'm gonna stand over here by the door. If I light this cigarette, are we all gonna blow up?
Oh my gosh, Katie.
Hi, taboo. Doyan is shitting, and it smells like a sewer treatment facility. Don't you do it
I
again!
gotta poop.
Well, then go!
I'm chilling right now.
We're at the end. He can hold it. God damn it.
Come on, sit back over here.
I need a mask. A gas mask.
It ain't that bad. Just calm
It is
down.
really that bad. Oh my. So,
See, no more exaggerating.
product placement.
No,
Block the
you're not.
smell of
I'm
Doyan
sure.
farts with the hatchet. So, they go up in the room and it's been completely destroyed. Except for a little table with a silver dish. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking throat. With a blood red candle floating in some
I
water.
just farted again.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So they decide to put Pinocchio in the hallway and light the candle. Shit stains. Who showed up in the candle?
Maleficent.
And who is that? We didn't introduce her name last episode.
No, she's
We
the
only
one.
mentioned what she had done.
She's the one that turned Pinocchio
Yeah, she's the
into
one
a
that
wooden
turned.
boy.
Yep, turned Pinocchio into a wooden boy.
And something else.
the name that
That hurt it. He hurt so hurt
Pinocchio
his
named
father.
off, put him in a mirror.
No.
No.
Hurt his father.
No. She's the reason Sleeping Beauty was put in a coma.
Oh yeah.
That's probably what she's most known for. Come on now. Anyways, so her face appears in the candle flame, and she starts talking to y'all. Well, to the cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you just torpedo pants yourself?
I gotta go to the bathroom. I
Go.
gotta
Go. Go. Oh my God, get out of here. It's just literally shit in his pants, y'all. This ain't, shit paws ain't got nothing on this. This boy just literally dropped a Duke log in this chair.
Oh my God, it's going on my leg.
Oh my God. He said it's going down his leg. All right, y'all, spread the word. Watch this video to see Doyan shit himself. Oh my God, this is so great. The only thing is now I have to finish it over here in frame by myself. Oh my God, can y'all hear Tank laughing in the background?
My face turning red and everything.
I didn't think he would legit shit his pants. Oh my God. Oh, and he's got to drive you back to your mom.
Oh, hell no.
So, anyways, at this point, Pinocchio sees the flame, recognizes who it is, and feels a doorknob that he took last episode start like reacting in his pocket. And so he decides to go ahead and put it on the door, which inevitably brings these two together face to face. The fairy, the wicked fairy, and the stepmother. The wicked fairy looks at the stepmother, sees who it is, screams in terror, and rips her own eyes out before extinguishing the candle. The stepmother then turns on Pinocchio, pissed the fuck off that he summoned her instead of the other way around. And basically, I think, tried to kill him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
She had his strings. She said she was done.
And
Started pulling him toward her.
as
And Pinocchio had
this
epic.
is what fucked me up. This is I was very upset when I found out we were gonna have to cut it short. I'm not gonna lie. And then as soon as this happened, I was like, no, this is why we're cutting it short. That way we can have this ending. Because I don't know where to go from here. Because I have big plans for this woman. Okay? Keep this in mind. I have very big plans for this woman. The minute she starts pulling him to get out of here, shitty pants mouth.
Luckily, I didn't poop on myself.
It was just a hard fart.
It wasn't in my drawers, it was in my butt, but it didn't.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
He had a turtle head poking out.
I'm
So,
glad you know.
he was cracking an egg with his butt cheeks. So, say hi to Turd Pants, y'all. She starts pulling him toward her with her strings, and he lunges at her, opens up the book, and I believe, didn't he say, why won't you just die already?
Yep.
And slammed the book on her, and she got sucked into the book.
Yep.
And as this is starting to go down is when a fucking doorway is appearing behind them, and just as he closes her in the book, Scheherazade is like, what the fuck was that? And
I
that's
just
where we
farted
cut it.
again.
Oh my God, boy! I thought you just did the damn shit.
Owie.
So,
Oh my God! I'm going like
Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in a car with him, and he has control of the window locks.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said
You remember all the times she got us here,
gas chamber.
and he didn't even have tacos.
Imagine me with tacos.
So this is helping a lot.
I'm gonna fart in the bottle.
You fart in this bottle, I'm gonna shove it up your ass.
You hit me, that's assault now. Let me stop.
Maleficent pulled out her own eyes.
Yes.
Right? Through the flames.
Yes.
Oh wait, so what's fairy godmother's Maleficent?
No, the fairy godmother's dead. You killed her last episode. The wicked fairy is Maleficent.
I'm talking about who was Pinocchio's mother then? Stepmother.
That's just a stepmother. She's not a fairy. That's the wicked stepmother from Cinderella.
And did she die or she just disappeared from the candle?
Yeah, you don't know what happened
We don't
after
know what
that.
happened.
So, thoughts on this episode? This is a short one. I think we cleared it in like 6 hours.
Yep.
Yep.
You're trying to. He is
No,
forcing them out. I'm watching his face slowly turn red. He's sitting here like grunting. He's like, I heard him. He's like, his face looks like this bottle.
No, I don't.
Look! You look like fucking Elmo if he was bald.
No, I don't.
Comparison, y'all. Identical.
Very close.
They're like
no.
twins.
No.
So, what did we think overall of this installment?
It was good.
I need more
cool
than 2
and
words.
crazy. It was.
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Okay.
Yes.
There you go. That's more than 2 words.
I loved it.
That's assault on a minor.
I like
It is.
it
He's going
when
to jail.
the stories that you grew up on, they find ways of twisting them around.
Who is we? You mean y'all?
Well, our age group,
Yeah, y'all little pushing that mug, but you know.
whatever.
These books still
Damn it.
exist, asshole.
Yes, they
I ain't
do.
never heard of them. You know me, I don't read books.
Yeah, I was
Obviously.
forced to read as a kid.
Yep. Same
There's this
here.
thing called this IXL and System 44 that we got.
Yeah, see, that didn't exist when I was a kid.
Same here.
I don't even read those. I just skip through the books. That's how I to the test.
Say what?
Certain books I enjoy reading.
Yeah. Of course, I ain't read in a
You
long
know how
time.
much reading I have to do to make this shit happen?
You know the video's still going, right?
Yeah. And? What's your point? Motherfucker.
I gotta poop.
I really hope you guys heard that. He said he has to poop. So apparently shitting his pants was not enough.
No, it
He's
ain't.
still not emptied. Why didn't you fully empty out?
Because that would have took too long.
Well, we're done now. We're about to do the sign off.
So why is the video still going?
Because we haven't done the shout outs yet. Shout out to your mama's titties. And I hope
bet.
she's watching. No. Shout out to, again, Brennan Lee Mulligan and everyone at Donation 20 for this campaign. Shout out to Humble Among. Shout out to JPC.
Yep.
Shout out to ICC. And Luigi fucking Macca. I'm going to kidney punch you if you do that one more time. This motherfucker is literally wafting it at me. That's assault with a deadly weapon.
It ain't that deadly.
Saddam Hussein's mustard gas ain't got shit on you. I'm gonna stab him in the butthole.
Okay, you go ahead and sign off now. You go ahead and sign off now. It doesn't stink that bad.
I'm pretty sure if I got this up there and just went, his nuts would come off too.
Fine.
Where's my fucking hatchet?
Yo, I'm just a kid. Calm down. It ain't that serious.
I'm gonna cut all his booty hole parts out so he can't do that no more. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Tune into our other episodes. This one I think was a little funnier because Doyan kept shitting himself.
Yeah.
They can't see you. You're not in frame.
Well, scoot over, big body.
Mother.
Hey,
The hell?
You can see it, what you just missed when you go back and watch the episode. So, until next time, we'll be back in 2 weeks with episode 3. And announcement, the session after that will more than likely be an unrelated one-shot because Doyan will be on vacation that week. So we won't be able to do the campaign. So we'll have something different that weekend. But next session in 2 weeks, we'll be back with episode 3 of this. And then we'll do the one-shot. Then we'll come back for episode 4. Cool?
cool.
All right. Till
Cool
then.
beans.
Whoop whoop.